Hi! We will build a bot which moves in the left direction on pressing the push button switch. In this circuit, we use components like the motor driver, hobby geared motors, push button, diode, and battery. Let's build this circuit in Tinkercad and simulate it. Let's draw the components mentioned in the circuit diagram seen earlier. So, we will draw the H-bridge motor driver, hobby geared motors, push button, diode, and battery 6-volt. 4 numbers. We will connect as follows: positive of the battery to the anode of the diode. For this positive line, we shall select the wire color red. Cathode of the diode to the 9th, enable 3 and 4 pin of the motor driver. 8th, power 2 pin of the motor driver to the 9th. Enable 3 and 4 pin of the motor driver. 9th, enable 3 and 4 pin of the motor driver to the 16th, power 1 pin of the motor driver. 16th, power 1 pin of the motor driver to the 1st, enable 1 and 2 pin of the motor driver. Negative of the battery to the 5th, ground pin of the motor driver. For this is the negative line or ground, we shall select the wire color black. 4th, ground pin of the motor driver to the 5th, ground pin of the motor driver. 12th, ground pin of the motor driver to the 13th, ground pin of the motor driver. 12th, ground pin of the motor driver to the 5th, ground pin of the motor driver. Positive of the gear motor 1 to the 3rd, output 1 pin of the motor driver. We can select any color for this wire. Negative of the gear motor 1 to the 6th, output 2 pin of the motor driver. Positive of the gear motor 2 to the 11th, output 3 pin of the motor driver. Negative of the gear motor 2 to the 14th, output 4 pin of the motor driver. Terminal 1B of the push button to the 1st, enable 1 and 2 pin of the motor driver. Terminal 2B of the push button to the 2nd, input 1 pin of the motor driver. We have now completed the circuit. Let's start the simulation. We notice that motor shaft are not spinning and shows 0 RPM. When we push this button, we notice that the one motor shaft is spinning with 142 RPM. Thus, robotic vehicle moves in one direction, say left, since only one motor shaft is spinning. When we release the push button, again, the motor shaft stops spinning and shows 0 RPM. This is how we control the left movement of the robotic vehicle. You can now build your own circuit, download the image file and submit in the assignment. Have fun! Cheers! Circuit explanation. While the left push button switch is pressed, IN1 pin of motor driver IC gets high, so that the corresponding motor 1 shaft will spin in one direction, say clockwise. While the left push button switch is released, IN1 pin of motor driver IC gets low, so that the corresponding motor 1 shaft will stop spinning.